Have you ever questioned whether the very fabric of Lakers history, the legacy we thought was set in stone, might be reshaping right under our eyes? Could the future of the team we've worshipped for decades hinge on forces so monumental that everything we believe about winning and greatness is about to be rewritten? Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update as we dive deep into what could be the most pivotal chapter in Lakers history. Something seismic has just shifted. Within the purple and gold universe, a move so colossal it has rippled far beyond the hardwood, sending waves through locker rooms, front offices, and fan forums worldwide. A whisper started as a murmuring buzz and quickly exploded into a deafening roar. The ownership of the Lakers has changed hands. But this is no ordinary transaction. This is a $10 billion landmark acquisition, the largest sports franchise sale ever recorded, and it didn't just pass to any buyer or draft picks, but on unparalleled financial might and visionary leadership. Some insiders whisper that the team is about to undergo a modernization that will not only rival its own golden past, but shake the very foundations of the NBA's competitive landscape. Picture this: a man whose track record is nothing short of legendary, having helmed the Los Angeles Dodgers to 2 World Series titles and an astonishing 11 division crowns over the past dozen years. Now turning his gaze to the hardwood giants, Mark Walter, the CEO of TWG Global and Guggenheim Partners, sitting atop a staggering $325 billion in assets, has stepped into the Lakers' command center. This isn't a run-of-the-mill owner looking to sit back in a luxury box. This is a titan with a drive for excellence and a winning ethos that mirrors the dynasty-building greed and grit that Lakers fans crave. Magic Johnson, one of the Lakers' most iconic figures. And when Magic Johnson speaks, Lakers Nation listens. His excitement is palpable. Could all of this translate into a front office empowered unlike anything we've witnessed? Imagine an organization with not just deep pockets, but a willingness to pour almost unlimited resources into the team's success. Reports have already surfaced that the off-season trade rumors swirling around the purple and gold may be more than just noise. Could new ownership mean serious moves to reshape the roster? LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the team's superstars, are undoubtedly aware of the seismic shifts in the background. Is it possible that with such financial power on their side, the Lakers will finally transform those off-season whispers into blockbuster deals, securing the supporting cast that could elevate them back to championship contenders? Social media has erupted with fancoms and takes, some filled with cautious optimism, while others dare to dream the impossible. A Lakers dynasty re-emerging with a vengeance. ESPN's Brian Windhorst, never one to shy away from sharp takes, recently highlighted how this ownership evolution is poised to make the Lakers more dangerous as an organization. And when someone of Windhorst's stature remarks on the potential impact, you know the basketball world is bracing for seismic change. After years of front office bulls and instability, this could be the calm before an unprecedented storm of strategic excellence and aggressive roster upgrades. Is this the moment where Jeannie Buss, with her celebrated deal-making acumen, hands the Lakers a fresh blueprint for dominance? After all, the sale wasn't just about cash. It was about securing a leader with a competitive spirit and a heart invested in the Lakers' continued legacy, someone who values the franchise's rich history but isn't afraid to push it into the future. The buzz on Twitter alone is a frenzy. Hashtags like #LakersLegacy and #NewEraLakers have surged, and fans worldwide are dissecting every tweet from Magic Johnson, who has praised not just Mark Walter's business success but his character, competitive nature, and philanthropy. Magic emphasized that both Walter and Jeannie Buss are visionaries, powerful forces committed to the city of Los Angeles, lending humanity to a deal so large it could otherwise feel sterile. This kind of leadership synergy sets the stage for a Lakers rebirth rooted in passion and resources. Could this alignment finally provide LeBron and AD the championship-caliber squad they've craved? Some insiders speculate that this ownership shift might bring a seismic shift in strategy, where the Lakers become not only a basketball powerhouse, but a brand juggernaut on a global scale. History has taught us that Lakers dynasties are forged in moments of both chaos and clarity, when relentless ambition collides with smart decision-making. Now, with a $10 billion valuation behind them, the team stands on the precipice of something extraordinary. Imagine the luxury of outmaneuvering competitors not only on the court, but in every facet of franchise building, from scouting to player development, from marketing to brand expansion. As the NBA evolves, could the Lakers emerge not just as champions, but as trendsetters, setting new standards for what it means to be an elite team in a hyper-commercial era? The parallels between the Lakers and the Dodgers under this new ownership model are striking, with one already basking in sustained success. Can the Lakers replicate and perhaps surpass that formula? But let's not overlook the emotional undertones. This deal also symbolizes a torch being passed. Magic Johnson's heartfelt messages to Jeannie Buss praise her stewardship that maintained the team's identity while making this bold transition. He underlines the personal connection and trust that underpin this change, reassuring fans that the Lakers' soul remains intact even as it gears up for a new chapter. This is far from a cold corporate transfer. It's a carefully orchestrated move steeped in respect for tradition and a hunger for future glory. Fans have expressed mixed feelings across forums, some fearing that hyper-commercialization might dilute the Lakers' family feel, while many others embrace the chance for renewed championship contention. Could this be the moment LeBron James, in what might be the latter stages of his career, finally get the fully resourced superstar-caliber supporting cast required to hunt another title with the purple and gold? Might Anthony Davis, whose health and performance have been pivotal yet precarious, see an infusion of talent that elevates both his game and the team's floor? Speculation abounds, but one thing's clear: the Lakers are not just planning to rebuild, they're planning to roar back. Is this ownership transition the dawn of a true Lakers renaissance, a reshaping of destiny that could restore the purple and gold's rightful place atop the NBA mountain? Or is it merely another chapter in an ongoing saga of hype and hope? Personally, as a devoted Lakers supporter, of excellence that could catapult the Lakers into a new dynasty. The blend of financial muscle, leadership experience, and Lakers tradition feels like the perfect storm brewing for championship glory. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're burning with a fire of purple and gold passion, hit that like button right now, slam subscribe, and ring that bell like your life depends on it, because the Lakers' future just detonated into a hypernova that could rearrange the entire NBA cosmos. We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill ownership shuffle or the kind of off-season whispers that died down by training camp. This is the tipping point where the fate of LeBron's legacy, Anthony Davis's reign, and the very chemistry of this locker room collide with chaotic possibility, rivalry upheaval, and a historical magnitude so vast it could send shockwaves through the Western Conference that rival dynasties have never seen coming. Imagine for a moment Ascent in 2009, when every piece finally clicked to forge a champion. LeBron James still defying Father Time, with his 28.9 points per game average that season's, with a relentless murderer's row of clutch performances. Colossus, whose shot blocking and rebounding have long been the Lakers' backbone, suddenly find themselves in a front office cockpit turbocharged by a billionaire visionary. Picture the confidence dripping through the locker room as young fan favorite Austin Reeves, the spark plug, known for his fearless drives and uncanny basketball IQ, has a fully operational arsenal surrounding him, not just for today, but years down the line. And what about Bronny, LeBron's prodigious heir apparent? Will this new regime accelerate his development, turning the Lakers into basketball's most intriguing multi-generational powerhouse? This is the kind of transformation that whispers Kobe and Magic. Magic's Showtime Lakers blurring. The lines between athleticism and artistry were built not just on talent but on infrastructure and unyielding ambition. Flash forward to the Shaq-Kobe era, where dominant big men commanded the paint and clutch shooting carved out legends. Now, with Mark Walter at the helm, wielding a fortune matched only by the deepest blue bloods of sports ownership. That blueprint doesn't just gather dust, it's being rewritten with the poetry of power and innovation. What if the Lakers, flush with capital and visionary leadership, can finally secure those elite rim protectors, sharpshooters, and floor generals that have so eluded the front office in recent years? The synergy between LeBron's unparalleled court vision and Davis's defensive mastery sets the stage for a basketball symphony, unlike anything we've seen outside the Hollywood spotlight. But if the Lakers are on the verge of kicking the Western Conference into a tailspin, what does this mean for their chief rivals? Golden State, the dynasty many presumed would define the decade, has seen cracks appearing in their once impenetrable armor. Draymond's defensive tenacity, Steph's transcendent scoring, and Klay's ice-cold demeanor have long been the blueprint for success. But the Lakers' resurgence could force Golden State to confront for the first time in years a juggernaut, not just chasing history, but rewriting it. The Suns' ambitions to climb from upstart to dynasty may now falter if the Lakers' financial firepower unleashes a roster thirsting for dominance. Scrambling as the Lakers orchestrate a roster recalibration that pivots on superstar synergy and relentless hunger. Even across social media, icons like Magic are beaming his visionary grin, signaling approval of this bold new chapter. LeBron himself, notoriously laser-focused in clutch moments, is likely refueling his inner drive, sensing this as the moment where all the pieces align. The media frenzy is relentless every tweet. Every analyst's hot take hints at an impending storm about to engulf the Western Conference, in uncertainty and unquenchable desire. Every sentence, every play, every whispered front office plan pulses now with raw emotional stakes. Fans aren't just speculating, they are dreaming, calculating, and anticipating a new Lakers era defined by excellence baked into every fiber of the franchise. Could this ownership shakeup finally break the logjam that has frustrated LeBron and Davis, offering them the roster reinforcements to silence doubters and critics alike? Could the blend of veterans hungry for rings and youthful energy, hungry to prove themselves, catalyze a locker room chemistry as electrifying as the purple haze that once filled the Forum? With Walter's proven pedigree of championship culture, can the Lakers finally blend savvy draft picks, marquee trades, and cutting-edge player development into a championship cocktail potent enough to drown out rival dynasties for a decade? At stake is more than wins and losses. It's a battle for legacy, for immortality, for the undeniable right to call Los Angeles home, a basketball dynasty again. This new ownership doesn't just have the resources, they have the blueprint, the experience, and the vision that turns star-studded talent into a legacy of rings. And when you add LeBron's drive for greatness, Anthony Davis's physical dominance, and Reeves's relentless heart, you're forging a team that could dominate not only the hardwood, but also the hearts of millions worldwide. The synergy between these players and a front office unafraid to flex its muscles could be the spark that lights up Lakers lore for generations. Will this moment ultimately be the catalyst that resurrects Lakers' greatness? The echoes of Showtime, the legacy of Kobe, the dominance of Shaq Watt. If this is the moment, all those legacies converge and ignite a new purple and gold renaissance. Personally, as a die-hard Lakers believer who has weathered every draft night heartbreak, every off-season hope turned to ashes, I know, deep down, that this moment could define our era, not just a blip on the radar, but the genesis of a dynasty. That makes the City of Angels shine brighter than ever before. If this fires you up, if your heart's pounding for this purple and gold renaissance, smash that like button, flood the comments with your wildest takes, and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss another blockbuster update. Because this is more than a story, it's a legacy being forged live, and you're right here courtside for every heart-stopping second. Let's ride this wave to a new dynasty, Lakers Nation, because the best is yet to come.